Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Papercrafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be working on this 3-ring binder mini album I started in another video. It's days later, by the way, like days and days later. It's still December though, I'll tell you that much. It's still December of 2024. But off camera, I did go and cut mats and mat all of my pages. Okay, so we'll just do a quick run through so you can see. Here's that. I left it blank on the inside, but I matted the outside. Usually that's how I like to do it on those. So that's all. Oh, I'm like, what is this? I didn't put the whole thing in the pocket. It's okay. Alright, so everything is matted. Here's another pocket that I can put something in. I actually have these cut here that I'm going to score and put in there. Here's another one. I'm not going to take it out, but it's the same thing. And another pocket. Then I have these. Let me take these out because I want to take these out and move them somewhere else and do something before we're done. As you can see, it's not glued on yet. And these are going to go in different spots. I think I just shoved them in somewhere when I was doing it. So, that's all done with that. I have 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 photo mats cut out. I just, whatever paper I had sitting here next to me, I cut out. This is just honestly for you guys' purposes. You know what I mean? Like, this will sit on my shelf for who knows how long. So my head's a little all over the place. This is what I wanted. I want a different piece of paper and not this dark piece. This is smaller. Do I have another piece? Okay, I have another gray piece. I'm just going to use another gray piece instead of this dark piece. I didn't want dark. So let's cut this to size, and then I can show you what we're doing with this, and then what size is this? 2 3/4, and then we can get started doing everything else to finish off this album. Alright. Okay. So, what I wanted to do with these, 2 of these were decorative. I don't know why I didn't glue this one on. I'm not sure. So let's glue it on now. I'm going to tell you, I have a lot of scraps left from this paper. A lot. Not very many full sheets. And the full sheets I have, like, and I hate these. I have like 2 more of these and 2 more of these. I'm going to use what I can in the journal today of those 2 sheets, but I still have more. And then I have a bunch of other sheets. So, I need to figure out something to do with all those scraps. Okay, here's all my stencils, and I'm looking for a specific stencil. It's right there. I keep all my stencils on a book ring, and it hangs off of my 3-tiered cart over there. So what I want to do is make lines on these for journaling. Okay. So I'm just going to lay this down. Where it would be. Okay. And then I need a pen. I'm going to use whatever size micron this is because it's sitting here. So that's what we're using. And I'm just going to draw these lines on both of these. I love this stencil. I got this stencil on Temu. I don't know if they still have it, but I absolutely love it. It's so great for drawing lines, especially for somebody like me who, even with a ruler, you know this girl, she can't draw a straight line. So even with a ruler, I will slip. The ruler will move, whatever. So this works so much better for me. So what is this? This is what? A 5, an 05 micron pen. So what I'll do is I'll do this one, and then I'm not going to do this last bottom line. Look how good that looks. So good. And then that'll get glued on to there, and we'll do this last one. I saw this. Let's get this to almost the same what I had. So this was down to the end closer. Just trying to make sure my lines are straight. And I just shifted it. Alright, it's going to be good enough. What was I say? Yeah, a lot of what I make is for demonstrative purposes only. I couldn't use, these people who use all the mini albums they make, I don't understand it. I have one kid, he's 21, he has not wanted his picture taken in years. The most pictures I have are of my dog. I mean, honestly, and food. My dog and food. That's what I take a lot of pictures of. So there's like no way I could go through all these mini albums. So I make these mini albums to give you guys ideas, and to honestly just so I can create. I like to just create. So this will sit on my shelf and just sit there until I'm dead and my kid decides he doesn't want to see any of this crap and throws it all out. That's what's going to happen to all this stuff. It's fine. Alright. Alright, let's glue this one on, and then we will find a spot for it in the album. I remember when I threw them in at the end, so they were both at the end. I forgot these pages existed till I got to the end of the mini album when I was cutting all the paper. I cut all the paper and then I went through and glued it all down. And I laid it in where I wanted it to go. Okay. And then after I'm done with this, I have to start a planner. Like I said, this is still December, by the way. It's December 30th. I need to make a planner journal for my aunt. And let me tell you how dumb I felt. Because, I don't know if you guys know, I have a HP printer. So it uses the, I'm going to put this one right here. It uses instant ink. So you can only print so many pages that you pay for a month. Okay. Well, I don't print that much, so I dropped myself down to the lowest possible tier. Okay? Well, now she wants me to make this planner, and I'm like, trying to figure out if it's more cost effective to up my plan for a month to get more pages printed, or is it more cost effective just to get it printed at Staples? Like, how many pages would I need? I have a plan for her, for this planner for her, so I have a plan for it. Like, so how many pages would I need? All this. I have bought years ago a planner, digital printables on Etsy to make planners. So that's not a problem. I have the calendar, I have horizontal, and I have vertical layouts. Like I can, you know, whichever one, I gotta ask her which one she would rather have. All right, so I'm just gonna start by putting some photo mats. Now these are cut 1/4 of an inch bigger than a 4x6, so you have a little bit of a white mat. And I'm just gonna go through and put them on. I don't know how many I have. I didn't count. I just used scrap paper that was sitting next to me. I'm gonna tell you that. I didn't bother getting up. I had scrap cardstock next to me, and that's what I used. So, I don't know how many we have. It'll be a surprise to all of us. Anyway, I gotta ask her what she wants to do. And then I'm like trying to figure out, like, how much does it cost at... How did I do that again? I had this originally back here. You know what? It's gonna go back where it was. No, it's gonna stay here. But how did I do that again? How? The heck? So Staples, are you ready? Are you ready for how much it costs to print a single black and white, mind you, black and white piece of paper? Okay, 22 cents, which you think is not that bad. It's not. Do you know how much it costs to print a color one? 16. Why is color cheaper than black and white? If somebody could tell me that, that would be awesome. So I'm trying to figure out, I spent all this time counting the pages. How many would I need printed? I know there's some that I'm going to do single-sided because of how they end in the month, or the calendar I want printed on card, like pretty cardstock, like scrapbook paper to start each month. It's going to have tabs, all this stuff, right? That's what I'm thinking. And then guys, it occurs to me, I have a black and white laser printer. Guys, I spent all this time counting these pages, literally counting these pages, only to realize that I have, remember, not even realize, like I know I have one, didn't think about it. The last time I used these digitals, I made my own Happy Planner because I was tired of paying the money for Happy Planner. So I just bought digitals, and they were super cheap when I bought them. They were like $1 when I bought them. And so I just made my own Happy Planner, and I used that printer. But it took me quite a while to realize that I could just print them at home. Super cheap. I bought a laser printer when my kid was in school because they do so much printing. So much printing. Okay. I think I'm going to put one over here. Like I said, I didn't cut out too many. This is just for demonstrative purposes, so I really wish I had enough stuff to that if I was that person, I wish I was that person that took a ton of photos. If you're that person, let me know, please. Let me know if you take a ton of photos. Or do you have adult children and you don't take photos anymore? Like, I didn't even take any photos on Christmas. I forgot. I completely spaced out on taking photos on Christmas. Okay. I'm just going to do one on here. That's it. That was it. So I must have had like 3 pieces of cardstock over here. Okay. Now, the only thing that sucks about using a paper collection that doesn't have stickers is you don't really have anything to decorate with. I'm just going to, normally I would take out my scoreboard, but it's not that serious, so I'm just going to fold and crease this just in half because it is 6 inch. It's 6 inches by 10 inches, I believe. I don't remember what I cut it. do know it was 6 inches. So I'm just cutting these in half, and we're going to take these and put them in the pockets that we have. Where's the other pocket? Right here. Okay, so that's that. Then, like I said, I do have some of this stuff. I'm going to cut it apart to the best of my ability. We all know, guys, that I can't cut a cut apart. I can't cut a cut apart. Nope. Try saying that 5 times fast. So we're going to do the best that I can. And we're going to use these. I think I'm going to keep these teeny tiny ones together. Like, honestly, who's doing what with those? I wish. There's a light. This paper trimmer comes with a light that you can clip onto the side here, and I've never used it. I don't even think there's batteries in it. But I wonder how nice that would be to do stuff like this. I have a lot of errands to run today. I have Christmas returns I have to do. What'd you guys get? Did you get anything good and crafty for Christmas? I got something I've been wanting for a long time. I got a yarn bowl. My boyfriend brought me a really nice yarn bowl. Okay, I think I'm just going to keep these together. Maybe not. Let's get rid of this one and just keep the pink and gold scallop together. Okay. And then I have these. So yeah, I got a yarn bowl. Oh, you know what I did get? I didn't get much, so I didn't do a video. Last year I did a video because I got a lot of crafty stuff. I got these Tim Holtz scissors. Look how nice those are. So, because, you know, we were supposed to do 1 present per person, which, by the way, my son was the only one who followed that rule because I was in charge of buying his presents. And then this one. So my dad got away with the 1 present rule by getting me a 2-pack. So that's how he got away with the 1 present rule. It came together from Amazon, so he got away with it that way. My boyfriend just wrote from the dog. Oh, let's not do that. Yeah, my boyfriend wrote from the dog, so he got away with it that way. Not really. He didn't really get away with it. I was not happy about that, by the way. I was like, this is bull crap. It's supposed to be 1 present per person. And nobody followed it. Nobody. I mean, I didn't either, because then I was like, well, if you got me, because what happened was he bought himself a new hat, and he's like, oh, I'm just going to give it to myself from the dog for Christmas because he bought a new hat. And then he's like, oh, and the dog got you something for Christmas because he bought me something for my birthday and it didn't come in time. So he just kept it for Christmas. So he's like, that's from the dog. And I was like, well, now I got to get something. And then I had bought, I'm just as guilty. I had bought my kid 2 gifts, but I bought him 2 gifts because I always buy him every year a new ornament. It's tradition. And my boyfriend said it was okay. That's tradition. So I can be forgiven for that. So I put it was from the cat. Because I'm like, well, if that's what we're doing, then I'm just going to put that it's from the cat. And then I was like, well, now I got to get something for my dad, so we all have something from the animals. And it just spiraled out of control from there. I'm not going to lie. It spiraled out of control. Spiraled. Like, we are the worst. We can't stick to anything. All right, let's see if we can... I think we should do this one. I think this pops more. Oh, that does pop more. So we're just going to glue this, and I'm just going to glue this side right here. That way you can still put a photo on the photo mat. Okay. I have nothing in here. I'm just, like I said, there's not much to decorate with when you have one of these. It's okay. This, I think I'm going to put in the pocket, because that you could put a picture on the back. So I'm going to put that in the pocket because it's big. Same with this. Like, what am I going to do with this? Let's put it in this pocket here. And same with this one. Okay. So, we got all that. And then over here, we'll just put that here, and we won't glue. So I'm just going to glue right there. I'm going to put that right there. I have one of these strips. Why don't we put that there? And I need a scissor. I haven't used this one yet, so we'll see. We'll see how nice it is, because I haven't used it. I did use the big one. I used the big one to finish my December daily. Because I finished my December daily in my bed, like upstairs in my bedroom when the dog was sick. The dog was sick. Let's see, what day was that? Today is what? Today is Monday. We had to take the dog to the vet on Friday. He started getting sick on Thursday. He's fine, by the way. He started getting sick on Thursday. So we took him to the vet on Friday because, you guys, I know you feel the way I feel. Who wants to pay for an emergency vet visit, right? So rather than regret and having to take him to a emergency vet visit, we took him, look how pretty that is. We took him to the vet on Friday to check to see how he was. And she did an x-ray of his stomach because she could feel his liver underneath his ribs, like below his ribs. It's supposed to be behind his rib cage, and it was below his ribs. So she did an x-ray and a blood test, and we did find out his Cushing's is getting worse. So there's that, which is whatever, we knew, right? I think I'm going to put that right there on the bottom. I kind of like that. So let's do that. And then she said, I can't see anything wrong with him. I think you guys overfed him. I'm like, well, I could have told you that. I just wanted to make sure it was nothing major and we would have to take him to the emergency vet. She's like, yeah, I get it. Nobody wants to take their pet to the emergency vet. I don't know if you've ever taken a pet to the emergency vet, but man, it's insanity. Oh, let's do this. Let me mark that. Let me mark that with a pencil. Sorry, I know, I just reached in front of you. I know, that's so rude. But, you know, my toolbox with my pencils and tools are sitting right there. So, okay. Look at how cute that is. So we're gonna, look at all these scraps that just fell out of there. We're just going to glue this top right here, like so. And line it up like so. There we go. That's cute, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, you don't have much, you don't got much to work with. that there. And then you can write a date or something on there. Really, the purpose of this album was to show you how easy it is to make an album. I understand that people don't always like to use, what about this one right here? People don't always like to use let me flip it this way. Don't like to make their own albums. They're not that easy to make. Honestly, sometimes I even get frustrated and annoyed with making an album cover and making everything. I just wanted to show you guys that you can use stuff that you might have on hand. Like, I didn't buy this. This was my kid's from school. He graduated. He's 21. He'll be 22 in April. Like, he graduated from high school a while ago, and this was still sitting down here. So it was perfect to use to make a mini album. And even if you don't have one just sitting around that you can repurpose, you can get them anywhere from the Dollar Tree, Walmart, Target. Like, you can get them anywhere. That is super cute. Alright, and then that you can journal on. So we have this here. I'm probably not going to use much more of this. Though I do really like how pretty that strip is. I'm going to find a place to put that because that's really pretty. And then all I have is this. Too big. So I think what I'm going to do is trim that, and I can put a piece here and a piece here. Yeah. And the paper I chose was just because I really want to start getting through all of my paper pads. Why am I hoarding everything? I did see somebody that I watch. I can't remember who it is. If you know who it is, if you watch them, you'll know who it is. They keep track of all the paper they use throughout the year, which I thought was really interesting. Like, do I want to do that? No, but I find it interesting when somebody does. Okay, I really like that. Then we have this over here. We have in there, I would like to put this somewhere, but I don't want it to be up against something super busy. So maybe right here. I don't have much to say today, but I think this will be it. This will be it. I mean, there's nothing else I can really do. Like I said, it really sucks when you don't have scissors. I almost said scissors because I looked down and saw the scissors. When you don't have stickers that go with your paper pad that you could decorate a little bit more, and there's not a lot of cut aparts in this to decorate. But let me clean all this up so you have a clear view, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Final flip through of this album. You could put a pocket here if you wanted to. You can do whatever you want. These you can still slip stuff behind. You have these that pull out. There's plenty of space in there for photos. You can put so many more photo mats. You can put photo mats here. You can put photo mats here. You can put photo mats anywhere. And they don't have to be 4x6, by the way. You could do 2x2 little squares on here. Let me see. Do I have We'll do that real quick. How's that? Is this 2-inch? Not quite. A little over. Well, duh, I'm stupid. Let's try that again. I would do 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So let's try that again, shall we? Let's try that again. 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. These are just scraps from cutting my photo mats. Okay, so let's put these away. Let me glue these on. What side? What does the other side look like? I think I'm going to do it on this side because the other side was so white. Or you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do them here. And you don't even have to do them straight. You can do them a little crooked. Like so, like that. Okay. Like that. And then I'll be right, hold on. We have this here that I could cut to 2 1/4. And we decorated it a little bit more. Glue that down. I just wanted to show you, you don't have to do 4 by 6. You don't even have to do this big of, I know they make smaller 3-ring binders. You could do a small 3-ring binder. You could use, give me a second. Let me glue this on and then I'll show you. Like, that's really cute. And just that little strip gives it a little something more. You put a little picture on here. It kind of looks like a Polaroid. But you could also use one of these kind of binders here. I have a bunch of stickers and stuff in here that I never use. I should really go through that. But you could use one of these and make a little mini album. It does not have to be this big. This is what I had, so this is what we're using. Then I just have these in here. That, okay, that for journaling, because look, you put a picture there and you journal on this side. Totally cute. If you wanted, you could journal on this side for, you can even put pictures here. You can journal on this black with white gel pen. You can do so much stuff with something like this. And this is just simply up here, another one of those pull outs that you could put more photos on if you wanted. That is so cute, by the way. And then this, you can journal on here for whatever's on here or whatever's in here. You could put pictures in here, journal on here. You have this big piece here that you could even, if you wanted to, if you had something this big, you could actually punch the holes and put a photo on here. Let's do that, shall we? Shall we? First of all, we gotta trim it because I did not do a good job trimming that. Look at that. I'm just gonna use my scissor because we're gonna be brave, everybody. We're gonna use the scissor because I don't feel like pulling out my big trimmer and it won't fit in my smaller one. This side will though. This side will not. So now you just have to take this. There we go. Trim that out nicely. And then I'm just going to put it this way and I'm just going to pick a spot and punch the holes. Okay. And let's pick somewhere to put it. Right here. I'm going to put it like that. And you can journal on here, put a photo on here. You could put a photo, like a round photo would look really good in there. And then journal on the back or put another photo on the back. You got to use what you got to use. Then I have one of these in here. And since that one was so big, it was perfect to punch. Alright, and that is it. Like I said, put pockets here. You could put really big photos here. You could put really big photos on here. This is 8.5 by 11 paper. You could do an 8 by 10 photo on here. You didn't have to mat, say, one of these pages, and you could just put a really big photo on here. You could put 5 by 7s. You could put whatever you want when it's this big. That's the nice thing about making that big of an album. And it came together fast. I mean, it took me maybe 20 minutes to cut the paper and glue the paper on. It didn't take very long to do that. So you've been with me the entire way except for that, and that didn't take long. So this is a very quick, easy project. You can then decorate the cover however you want. I would do maybe the year, the theme, whatever on the front, and then the side. Clean up the plastic a little bit better. That was really hard to get off. If you could find one without plastic, that's what I would do. Or you keep the plastic on the front and just put the paper in the plastic on the front. That's what I did for my aunts when I made her the big journal last year. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I will see you guys in the next crafty video. Have a great rest of your day.